Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Nikki. And I'm back. Y'all like my hair? I couldn't stay away from the little lace front thing. As you can see, my hairline is a little bit low. But anyways, I had to get on this thing and talk to you all about, I normally don't do reviews, right? On like basketball wives and all of that shit. But I have to say that the storyline with OG was very, very popular. It was trending everywhere. And, um, it was my guilty pleasure to watch it. I must say that I have to be honest, I did see myself within OG, the way that I was, the way that I felt that I was going to be perceived, because I'm a darker skinned BBW black girl, right? Black woman, whatever. I just know what it's like to be, to me, and I'm not trying to sound conceited or anything, you guys, but to me, I think that I've gotten better looking over the years. Um, I've learned how to critique things. I've learned how to, carry things. You know what I mean? I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. I am okay with me. And it took a long time for me to get to where I am now within the last few years. And I have to say, when you go out with your friends and the guy wants to talk to the lighter girl or the skinnier girl, or you guys go to the club, and this is like back in the day when they would have round tables and y'all sit down and you know what I mean? You be the fat girl at the fucking table with all the purses because everybody's out there dancing and having a good time. And you feel completely ignored. You feel alone. You feel like shit. And I don't even think they were texting back then, right? We didn't have text messages or beepers. Well, we probably had beepers back then, but it wasn't no like, I'm gonna just check my face. You were just kind of sitting there really awkwardly. And nobody wants to feel unwanted. And then most of all, nobody wants to be embarrassed. Um, then as time progressed, right, you had, they took away the tables and the chairs. And then you had the slickster guy that will walk up to you and be like, "Hey, how you doing tonight? Yeah, what's up with your friend?" And then you're like, "Oh, I don't know. Let me move out your way. You can talk to her." And then all of a sudden it's like, "Well, bitch, you ain't gotta get no attitude, bitch, because ain't nobody trying to talk to you," and all of this whole stupid shit, right? Well, you're the one that was insecure. So I'm already insecure. Then you bring your insecure ass over here and talk to me to try to get to her. Then, as time evolved, you had guys that'll be like, "Hey, y'all. See, as a collective, y'all having a good time? What y'all want to drink?" You know what I'm saying? And then he chooses from there, right? So, but I gotta say, through the years of progression and evolution of the club scene, and not even just the club scene, just being out, being in the mall, or just hanging out with your girls, and you're not the first choice to get chosen. I have to say, it definitely does something to your self-esteem. I think like you automatically just assume, "Oh, okay, here comes some guys. Let me move." Because you want to talk to her, right? And then there would be times where, you know, I'll be like, "Really, me? You don't want her? You want to talk to me? You know what I'm saying? So then you kind of go through that. You kind of go through that, right? Because you're just so used to being either rejected or, or this is the kicker right here back in the day. Uh, hey baby, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You ain't interested. So what's up with you? How you doing, friend? Like, I'm secondary? No. And I'm just supposed to be open to the idea? Are you just like making me second choice? Nigga, you should have came to me first, right? So, you know, but anyways, I'm saying all of that to say you go through these different scenarios in your life. Even with adults, being in daycare, you have adults, you think an adult should treat everybody the same. Okay? You think they should love all the kids, that they should show all the kids love. And that ain't always the truth. You might have a loving teacher that does show love to everybody, but then you might have that teacher's aide or that kid that just walked in from high school to come help with the children, and they have their picks and chooses. She dresses the best. She's little. She's light skinned. She's got long hair. She's got the good hair. She can dance the best or whatever. And then if you are not up to their standards, even as a child, y'all, if you're not up to a person's standards, you feel the difference. I was reading a book called Body Languages, and it specifically stated that the first language a child learns is body language. And kids feel that. And no matter what you do, no matter what you say, in any language that you say it, people remember how you made them feel first. Okay? So because OG had that thumbprint and she was walking around with that, like, it is to be expected that I'm not the chosen one. I'm not the bad bitch. I'm not this. I'm not that. She was carrying that weight and expecting to be treated a certain way. So instead, she took a different approach to be more in your face. Yeah, bitch, I'm here. Yeah, I'm smarter than you. I have more culture than you. Um, oh, you have your husband? Oh, is he at home? Just being sarcastic, just being just a total bitch. And it's all a defense mechanism and a deflection from her low self-esteem, her own insecurities. The Bible states that with love and kindness I draw thee. You know what I'm saying? If you have love and kindness in your heart, in your spirit, I promise you, you guys, people will love you for who you are. You know who you are. You know you are a strong person. You know that you're a kind person. You're friendly. You are just trustworthy, and you're fun, and you don't forget to have fun. You don't forget to smile. You take things lightly. I promise you, if you carry that glow and that light, I promise you, people will love you. And the minute that you are sad, the minute that you are or somebody bothers you, those same people will be on your side ready to fight. Because it's like, wait a minute, who don't like Nikki? Who don't like Nikki? Everybody likes Nikki. That's my homegirl. Like, she don't bother nobody. She cool. Like, they will go to bat for you. Even if I don't look like Halle Berry or Sweetie, Mulatto, or Doja Cat, or whatever the going trend is. If you have a wonderful light about you and you share your light and you're loving and you are trustworthy and you're real and you're not fake and you don't belittle people, you're not a big gossip, and talk about people, because oh yes, people judge you based on how you treat others. So if I'm telling you all of her business, in your mind you're probably like, well, can't tell her all my business, can't let her see what's going on in my business, and it draws a wedge. But if you keep it light, things very limited, you can touch on things, you can keep it real, you're not too overbearing, you know, you can get the same love, if not more love, than the next chick that looks like whatever, because you're no longer competition, but you are a friend. And everybody needs a friend. Everybody don't want to feel lonely. Everybody wants to feel accepted. And you will be accepted, and you will accept those people as they are, and they're comfortable with talking to you. It is personality, it is confidence, it's the way you carry yourself, huh? You're gonna draw some people. There were times where I would be out with a group of girls, but because I knew who I was and whose I was, who I belong to, I belong to God. I am, uh, God's child. I have favor. I praise God. His light shines from, He's within me and His light shines without. People see that. And they're like, oh my God, you fine, but you, tell me more. There's something about you. And there was times where I would get, people would be like jealous. They would genuinely be jealous. And I'm like, why you want to be jealous of me? Because they felt like either A, they know you have the light that they don't have, or B, in their mind, they're Beyonce and you're Kelly Rowland. But everybody ain't gonna go for Beyonce, baby. There's a place in this world. Everybody has a taste. Would you like jelly and crackers, or would you like peanut butter and crackers? Yeah, they both taste good together. But if you had a choice, and I would guarantee you, even though most would probably pick peanut butter, if you're hungry, you ain't gonna be opposed to jelly and crackers or cheese and crackers. There's a great debate about sugar in your grits, sugar and spaghetti. It's all about preference. To each his own. And I just felt like if OG, she's not fat, she works out. Seeing her in person, she's actually really petite. Like, she looks big and muscular on TV, but in real life, she's actually petite and very toned. But and she speaks soft. She speaks, hi, how you doing? She speaks very, very soft. She's very soft spoken. And to be girly, to carry yourself like a true lady, but to be confident in knowing who you are and not conceited, right? You get more bees with honey than you do with shit, right? So I just felt like she came in defensive. And I'm saying all of that to say I saw a lot of myself in her, because I was really, really hateful on the inside, negative on the inside. Oh, here they come. They ain't gonna talk to me. Um, I know it's because I'm dark skinned, I'm big. And sometimes I do still it's a fighting thing, right? Because you do have dudes that's like, she cute in the face, she got enough, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely take that down because she's sexy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know what? I would love to have her as my queen on my arm. You know what I'm saying? I wanna go everywhere with her. I want her to meet my family. She's a really dope person. Nice personality, fun, sexy, blah blah blah, whatever. These are things I've heard. I'm not bigging up myself. But you know what I'm saying? You want that type of energy. You don't want, oh man, she got a pretty ass face. She got some big ass titties. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that down. You don't want to hear that. And you know the vibe. Well, I know the vibe. I don't know if you coming real and you just really looking for a true loving friendship, a good person who is easy on the eyes and has all of the attributes. You know, of course, you got to be attracted versus you just looking for a takedown. So, um, you know, but in that, I'm telling you, OG did not have to come off like that. And then to harvest those feelings, you know, I used to run a beauty supply. I didn't own shit in that beauty supply. But because on my watch, the smokers would come in, okay? And they would be like, stealing, like, stealing. And I'm like, yo, I would take offense to that. You know why? Because I felt like if Mr. Kim was here, you wouldn't try that shit. But because it's me, now it's a free for all. And that's how I took it in every instance. Every time I was mistreated, every time I didn't get the top level of service, it's like, it's already bad enough that I'm not white. It's already, you know, now I gotta be light, or now I gotta be thin, or you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta have some bundles. Cause there will be times, right, where I didn't have no bundles. There will be times where, you know what I'm saying, I will walk around with a turban on my head. No makeup, okay? And let's just keep it real. Yeah, your girl's cute right now, but sometimes, baby, with no makeup on, no bundles, baby, I will look like Cleo from Set It Off, okay? So I'm somebody you gotta get to know, to love, okay? Because if I'm not like this, in full drag and full beat, you might look twice. And one time I did an experiment, right? I posted a picture of me on the dating website. This is recently. No makeup, no bundles, looking straight rough. Oh boy, I was like, I was getting them in my inbox like, hey, you don't look bad. I like you like that. And I was like, are they serious? One guy was like, no, blocked. I got blocked. You know what I'm saying? So it was to each his own, right? Because some people were more turned on. There was more in my inbox. I put it as my profile picture, y'all. Some people were like, you changed your picture. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, you know, I know that a man has to be attractive, but you know, it's all, some people are superficial. Some people be like, yes, please put your wig on, put your makeup on. I love that shit. I love a woman that just takes the time to do things for herself. And some people feel like it's a must, right? Because when they look at all of these rappers, they look at, you know, all of these, you know, ballers, athletes, Their woman is always camera ready. Just here this season on Basketball Wives, I've caught a few of them with no makeup on. But in the beginning, they wore high heels, they wore big ass purses and big glasses, and even when Love and Hip Hop first came out. And when I look at TV shows like that, they say, damn, I want my girl to look like that. I want her to be camera ready all the time. And what did it do? We breeded a lot of babies that have bundles and lashes and eyebrows and high heels, and they want the best of everything. And that's okay. But what does your light look like? I could talk about R. Kelly if you want to, but I'll never forget he had a skit on one of his albums, and he was like, but is her mind right? Is her mind right? So the Bible says heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall still stand. Huh? So my looks, these bundles, the glam, that can all pass away, but my truth is still going to stand as a person. My truth is going to stand. I'm always going to be truthful. I'm always going to be down to earth. I'm always going to be opinionated. I've learned how to control my opinions and be honest and truthful when I'm asked, so that I don't come across as judgmental all the time. I'm always going to be fun and loving, always down to have a drink, a glass of wine. I'm your girl. I'm your girl if you want to pray. I'm your girl if you want to slay, play some makeup. I'm your girl. Okay? So I'm always going to be that girl because that's my truth. All of this stuff right here that you see, this is all beautiful. This is all an illusion. Okay? But in reality, it's what's on the inside. And to bring it full circle, in later episodes, we find out that OG is damaged on the inside. That her teacher told her she's black and she never gonna be nothing. And that stuck with her. And again, like I said, the first language we learn is body language. And then we hear what's said. And I'm pretty certain that besides what the teacher said, that teacher showed her exactly how she felt. And I'm pretty sure she saw how they made a difference when it came to her. It's not growing up. I mean, I know it can't be easy growing up being an immigrant. I remember this young girl, her name was Sarah. She wore a very, very small, tight afro with these big grandma glasses, and her teeth were brown across the front. She said because of the fluoride her country gave her. And she had a thick African accent, and they made fun of that little girl, and they called her African booty scratcher, and all of these horrible things. They treated her bad because she wore clothes like, like the dresses that they would put on dolls, with the lace collar and the bow. Like, she dressed like that every day with a little tight afro. Like, she looked like a little teacher. And she was just so beaten down. And I'm sure, I don't know where she is now, but I'm sure as an adult, even if she got bundles, makeup, all of the above that's trending right now, I'm sure she's still that little Sarah that she was when she was in the 4th grade at Warren Lane in Inglewood. So, do the work. Pray to God. Ask Him to create in you a clean heart. renew a right spirit within you. Pray that he just cleans you up and allows you to see who you truly are, truly were meant to be, and walk in it and become it. Don't fight it. Don't run from it. I know for a long time I held on to a lot of pain and a lot of resentment. And I told myself, I said, I'm not going to let this go because I want to hold on to it because it is I want to wear my scars because it's a sign of strength, and I'm not taking no shit from nobody, and ain't nobody coming up in here doing me any kind of way, treat me any kind of way. And when you walk around like that, you look crazy to people who ain't did shit to you. It's like, God damn, baby. Okay. Let me leave this bitch alone. She crazy. She going through something. And there's a lot of people that be like, I see why you mad. Because that pain is ugly on the inside and it's coming out on the outside. And I don't care how beautiful you are. And even with Christian women, okay? I've been in the Christian world. Prophetess, blah, blah, blah. Apostle, blah, blah, blah. This and that and that. You know, all of these wonderful titles. And they come in dressed to the nines with a matching handkerchief and high heels, and they got the oohs and the ahs and all of that on point. But then when they come up off that stage, they could have preached the house down, laid everybody out on the altar, okay? And at the end of the day, or at the end of service, you want to come to them and you're like, with a whole heart, humble. I want to thank you so much. Oh, no. Get the armor bearer. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be talked to. I don't want to be... Okay. All right. Well, I get it. Probably exhausted spiritually. Maybe I'll catch her. You know what I'm saying? On another day. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot that happened tonight in church. We all got saved and delivered. I'm going to give her space. And then when you see them, they're still unapproachable. They come across very, very curt. Don't want to be bothered with you. What do you want? Type of attitude. What do you want from me? And then the minute they get on the pulpit, oh yeah, and I had haters. They want to preach, I call it the diva message. Oh, I had haters and I had all of this and I was rich and I did this and, you know, they hated on me because of my anointing and all of that. And it's like, no, boo-boo. You may have the gift. You might be a vessel, but evilness and just haughtiness and just so vain and just unapproachable and no sign of the fruits of the spirit. Just you so into your own self. Certain people, I won't call any names, but when I see them on TV, I'll be like, oh no, let's change the channel. Because even though they are delivering a powerful word, this is not for me to hear from them. Because I could be reading all up in here and discerning all up in here before I know it. Before I get to judging, I'll say, he's bringing forth the word or she's bringing forth a word. But this is not, I just can't hear it come from this person. Because they're preaching through idleness and vanity, and they're preaching through all of these different filters, right? To where I can't really be receptive, you know. So I'm asking for you to just check your spirit. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how you dress. Real recognize real. Somebody is going to, real that's going to be drawn to you and be like, you know what? I like her. Just like Jackie, it's like, I like OG. Jackie older, she know how everybody get down. She knew that girl was being bullied, and I will be one of the first people to say, yeah, she was being bullied in the beginning. They talked about her wig, they talked about her hair pieces, they talked about her makeup, her lipstick, her fashions, all of the above. But all of that was petty because they wanted to pick her apart. Because she came on some, I'm all that, and I'm here. Oh, really? Your husband's home? Really? Are you sure? And that was ugly. How she came with like, hi everybody, you know, yeah, I'm OG, and you're having a wig party? Oh, girl, I would love to come to the wig party. And then I would have been getting numbers. I would have been trying to step my game up. You know, they were a mean pack of girls. And that's the way that the world is. Everywhere you go, you're going to get tested. Even when I got to my first job, my first union job, you have people that have been there 30, 40 years, 20 years. And they have a clique. And they going to test you. They going to, she ain't done her job. They going to watch everything you do. They going to report everything that you do. She don't know how to do that. You, the manager, you need to tell. Now, here they are telling the manager or the supervisor what they need to do concerning you. Because they feel like, oh, I'll run this up in here. And I've been doing this for 30 years. And I've been here longer than even the manager. So the manager can't tell me nothing. Those are the people with the problems already, mentally, right? So when you're dealing with that, you acknowledge them. You dismantle them. Hey, I know I'm new. I'm going to make mistakes. And I know you've been here for a long time. I see you do your job. You do your job so well. I don't know. I know you probably are busy and kind of used to, doing you. But, if you can help me out, or you go up to them, hey girl, can you help me with this? Or, you know what I mean? I don't know. You didn't have to ask your manager. You give them like a compliment and you give them distance. You make sure you speak to them every day. Hey, how you doing? You pull out some gum. Oh, you want some gum? You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but you gotta like play the ass kissing game for a little while just to gauge the temperature and see what the end is. And 9 times out of 10, they want you to bow down. And I don't care where you go or what you do, you're going to have to bow down to somebody just to get to the next level. So if you got to play it for a little bit, then you got to do what you got to do. And I'm saying with OG, girl, you have your own family, you have your own friends that really, truly love you and know you and support you. But this is a job. You come in friendly to everybody. You're not overbearing. You're not highly opinionated. You shut the fuck up. You learn everybody. You learn their weaknesses. You learn their strengths. And you just be there. And after a while, you're not a competition. You're supportive, right? You become the support. And then they'll go, you know what? Now, she ain't the Coke of the desert, but I like her. I like her. She's real. You know what I'm saying? She don't talk bad about nobody. She's cool. When they don't feel threatened and they feel okay and comfortable with you, you good. You in there because object of the game of basketball wives or any job is to get paid. So now that we're in this new season, she has shut down everybody. She has to show her dominance. She has to be assertive and just, I didn't ask for you to talk up for me and all of this old stupid shit. And people are like, okay, girl. And pretty soon, everybody gonna see that it ain't about your color. It's about your attitude and your confidence. That it ain't about your appearance. And they're gonna ice you out. And that's what happens in real life. If you never ever open up, you never ever show yourself to be vulnerable, if you never ever are kind or have a real moment and you think your shit don't stink, you better be perfect all the time. And you better not slip up, because the minute that you're not, they're gonna come for your ass and you're gonna be very, very embarrassed. And who wants to be embarrassed? You have to go along to get along. You have to be friendly, and you have to bear the fruits of the Spirit. And I'll let you do the research on what the fruits of the Spirit are. But I guarantee you, the Nikki of yesterday versus the Nikki of today, I'm not as hostile. I'm approachable. I am forgiving. I am loving. And I am me. And I'm okay with being me. And if you're not okay with being you, work on it, okay? Thank you so much for dropping by. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.